Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty big topics when it comes to YouTube, and in case you guys may have been living underneath a rock, there actually has been a really big change when it comes to YouTube and YouTube as a platform. Now, in case you guys don't know, we have quite a few different big announcements on this video, and some may be good, some may be bad. Number one is that we actually have the current CEO of, basically YouTube itself, Susan Wojcicki, I think that's how her name is, a few days ago actually stepped down and is actually now resigning from the CEO. And of course, whenever you go have one CEO go and resign, you also then once again have a new CEO that kind of takes their place. And so far, we're a little bit concerned on a lot of the policies and maybe potential interests that the current next upcoming CEO also has. But as well, there's also even more bigger, deep kind of drama where there actually has been a huge legal case in regards of the government now involving Susan, aka the old CEO of YouTube. We're going to talk about that too as well, because there's just a lot of really intriguing things to know. So, when you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. Give me your nice little thoughts and comments down below. The Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, the Target and Amazon links too to pick up your consoles. And let's go and talk about the business. So, very first and foremost, let's go cover up the really quick news for Susan, and then it gets a little bit more juicy right after this. So if you guys don't know, Susan has been like the YouTube CEO for quite some time, and as of February 16th, she actually went and stepped down. Where they had a note over here saying, "Hi, YouTubers. 25 years ago, I made the decision to join a couple of Stanford graduate students who were building a new search engine. Their names were Larry and Sergey. I saw the potential of what they were building, which was incredibly exciting, and although the company had only a few users and no revenue, I decided to join the team. It would be one of the best decisions of my life. Over the years, I've worn many hats and done many things, managed marketing, co-created Google image search, led Google's first video and book search, and as well as the early parts of AdSense creation, worked on the YouTube and DoubleClick acquisitions, served as SVP of ads, and for the last 9 years, the CEO of YouTube. I took on each challenge that came my way because I had a mission that benefited so many people's lives around the world, finding information, telling stories, and supporting creators, artists, and small businesses too as well. So today, after nearly 25 years here, I've decided to step back from my role as the head of YouTube, start a new chapter focused on my family, health, and personal projects I'm passionate about." So for her, she's literally stepping down as of now, but what gets a little bit more intriguing too, based, like I said, on the future of the next CEO, and as well this big subpoena that's also been apparently being leaked around the internet. So said I've spent nearly 15 years of my career working with Neil, first when he came over to Google with the DoubleClick acquisition of 2007, and as his role grew to become the SVP of display and video ads. He became YouTube's chief product officer in 2015, and so far they just made a bunch of cool stuff. Basically, kind of go and introduce, like, I think, the next upcoming CEO and other workers. So with all we're doing across shorts and streaming and subscriptions, together with the promises of AI, highlight that one a lot over there, YouTube's most exciting opportunities are ahead, and Neil's the right person to lead us. Once again, focus on this one again. YouTube's most exciting opportunities are ahead, and Neil is the right person to lead us. For all the YouTubers I've had a privilege to work with, you have done so much to make this platform better over the years. You created the largest creative economy in the world has ever seen, enabled entirely new forms of art and storytelling, and supported millions of creators and artists to reach new audiences, all while investing in reasonable growth, so that this brilliant community of creators, artists, viewers, and advisors can not only coexist, but thrive together. Thank you. So basically, she is gone the gonzo over here. So the interesting notice is nice. It's a typical CEO sit down, whatever it might be. But there's a few things that are kind of going crazy. Number one is that Wojcicki announced her resignation, we just showed you guys over here, the day after the House of Representatives issued subpoenas to CEOs of various big tech companies, including YouTube's parent company, Google. The New York Post noted that she was one of Google's first employees 25 years ago and will reportedly continue as an advisor to Google's parent company, Alphabet. YouTube's openly pro-censorship senior advertising and product executive Neil Mohan will reportedly replace Wojcicki. Now, kind of a very big intriguing thing too as well, because now this is right after there's a huge court kind of hearing being summoned now for the instigation of all this tech side too as well. So a lot of folks are kind of curious on, like, is she going to be worried about what's going on with Google? What's going on with censorship? What's going on with everything else? Now, it's a little bit on the conspiracy side too, but this is just like a lot of the news is popping up, and a lot of folks are kind of being a little bit more on the scary side, where Wojcicki herself was kind of pushing censorship and all these other various big things in conferences up here in the first place. So she was kind of rambling about, like, censoring and all this type of stuff, and there actually was a lot of big issues when it came to COVID, when it came to, like, using, like, their algorithm to push certain types of things, and it's always a very, very intriguing conversation too as well. Now, this article is a little bit more on the obviously anti on her side thing, because, well, duh, going to the clicks or whatever, but it does open up to a very intriguing thing that she did decide to go and step down right after the House of Representatives did go push for all these big tech sides. Very intriguing to go and see that. Now, that's not the big worry over here, although, like, I'm not really sure the inside details of what's going on, because there's always some sort of sketchy stuff going on for Facebook, for Twitch, for YouTube, for whatever it might be. But the bigger thing, too, is that the new YouTube CEO is also potentially really bad. Now, I always kind of say on my channel, I'm not too necessarily against NFTs or the idea of NFTs or whatever it might be, but the brand new YouTube CEO is very, very bullish on the future of like Web3, on different types of tech, such as NFTs and the metaverse. And like I said, I've done crypto stuff, I hold crypto, etc. I'm not against it. I think it's fine. Like, I think the future of this actually has a lot of usability and potential in this type of stuff. I think it's all nice now and just like nice to see. So basically, Neil Mohan has said that NFTs could enable creators to build deeper relationships with their fans. And of course, the YouTuber guy over here as well, going through this. So after serving through as YouTube's chief product officer for over 7 years, Neil Mohan was appointed last week to lead the Google-owned streaming platform after former CEO Susan Wojcicki said she'd be stepping down. And his ascendance bodes well for fans that like this Web3 and this like things like Polygon and other various types of things like the metaverse out there. I'm a little bit concerned though on this too as well. Now, for him, like, I think the idea of crypto is cool, and I'm not necessarily against the future of what crypto could offer when it comes to cryptocurrencies, when it comes to platforms, when it comes to integrations, when it comes to NFTs. But I'm also very afraid if someone's really bullish on it and wants to integrate this the best they can, that it may not turn out to be the best situation or the best thing out there. Like, I'm afraid, like, what if you have to go and start using like some weird crypto thing to go post a community post? What if you have to like start integrating like the selling of NFTs? What if you want to sell like NFT merch? Like, all this type of weird stuff that's ongoing over here is a little bit scary, because they've also mentioned they're praising over here, as I mentioned, that they want their best to go and focus on like just the innovation in the future of things like AI, etc. And well, like I've kind of talked about on my channel before, and once again, also not too against the idea of AI, and I'm not too against the idea of like just anything in the future, crypto or whatever. But I have also seen a lot of really bad AI components. We've also been seeing like things like the Microsoft these past few weeks where the AI just doesn't work. Or like people are trying to go and find like nuclear bomb detonation plans for when it comes to AI and everything in between. It's a very, very scary conundrum to go be a part of, and I'm a little bit worried about, well, everything. Like, I don't want AI to go and control my life or have too much information. I probably sound crazy. I'm just more worried about the fact of like, you want to go on NFTs. I'm worried that we're going to have creators starting to go and then like start shilling NFTs all the time. If you do an NFT sponsor, I'm cool with it. I actually have worked with NFT projects myself, and also wouldn't mind really mentioning my channel too. But on the same point, like, I'm worried about like what they might change, and like what if they put YouTube entirely on a blockchain? What if it becomes unmutable? What if you can't go and steal like everything? You know, it's scary. Like, there's a lot of big scary things coming out, and I'm really worried about it. So it could be potentially good. Like, I don't want to be the naysayer. I don't want to be the conspiracy theorist where we're seeing like subpoenas and other weird stuff. But it is intriguing news, because if you do dig a little bit more deeper, what's actually going to happen with YouTube? Like, what's the actual plan for these new YouTube CEOs? Why was Susan actually randomly stepping down? I feel like she kind of seemed like she was a good, you know, YouTube CEO. What is this next guy who has been on public record saying he likes crypto, he likes Web3, he likes NFTs? What could they potentially go and offer into YouTube? Now, I've always said, if it's something that's like integrated well, and it's something that's good, and like it's not like too invasive, whether it's for games or microtransactions or paywalls or whatever, yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't mind them including that when it comes to content. But when it comes like really weird and it maybe gets too forced too bad, like I've seen YouTube sometimes have like kind of mediocre updates and mediocre things happen. Not the best, you know, it's not too good. Well, it could be scary. You know, it could be scary at the end of the day, and it could be completely changing the landscape. Or like, what if at that point they start pushing more crypto projects or trying to go push them more in the algorithm because the guy really likes crypto? Like, you never know. Whenever there's a brand new CEO, there's a lot of people that are kind of looming above, like me, that you want to see what they say. You want to see if they change the algo. Are they going to focus more still on shorts for content? Or are they going to try to go push, like I said, for crypto, or try to sell more merch inside of that to have like that cut? Are they going to open up a huge, massive factory selling YouTuber merch and try to make millions of dollars through that avenue and like integrate for your YouTube videos? There's a lot of potential, and that's why we get a little bit afraid, because we see these people over here too as well. And even for him, he's like said, like, yeah, I have this open mind on the evolution of internet and its assorted platforms. He disclosed in a blog he's looking for ways to integrate Web3 technology as well, making it more immersive by using the metaverse or tapping technologies like NFTs, which is why we get a little bit scared. We believe new technologies like blockchain and NFTs can allow creators to build deeper relationships with their fans. There's a lot to consider in making sure we approach these new technologies reasonably, but we think there's incredible potential as well. You'd have like unique videos and photos and art. And that's why I'm kind of saying it could be a little bit more on the scarier side. Like it really, really makes me worried about the future of YouTube. Now, I don't want to be a naysayer. I'm going to welcome the new CEO with open arms. I just hope it's going to turn out better than expected, and hopefully it turns out good in the long run. So big, I'll miss you, Susan. I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below on the crazy ramblings of a madman, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We got that Twitter and Twitch stream down below and Target Amazon links too, and I'll talk to you guys up on the next one.